Triumph gave its venerable Tiger range an update for 2018 and an upgrade with the all-new Tiger 800 XRx and its vertically challenged sibling, the XRx Low. These two reside on the second tier of the XR range with numerous features that the base model misses out on, such as riding modes, DRLs and full-color TFT display, to name a few. A next-gen engine churns out 94 horsepower and 58 pound-feet of torque for greater performance than its predecessor, with the electronic assistance you need to keep it all under control. Built as a street-centric adventure bike, the XRx siblings can double as outstanding commuters. Join me while I check out the details on this dynamic duo. The XR family shares a good deal of DNA with the dirt-tacular XC brothers, to leave the tires and fairing design as the chief visual differences. Up front, the XRx models lead off with a fender that contains the fling coming off the front wheel, and fender supports that double S-fork tube shields to keep road grime from sticking to the inner tubes of the inverted front forks, where it would then chew the fork seals up. Unlike the XC's fairing, the XR models run with a blunt entry up front rather than the pointy bird's beak on the off-road model. Steel tubing makes up the members of the well-visible Trellis frame, and the system relies on the engine to complete the circuit and act as a sort of keystone upon which the strength of the whole depends. Aluminum is the material of choice for the unsprung components in order to keep weight down, with a cast, twin-sided swing arm and 10-spoke wheels to finish out the rolling chassis. Not only does this contribute to a lower overall weight, but the lower unsprung mass allows for quicker reversals of motion in the suspension, a more supple ride and greater contact patch integrity. Like a gem in a setting, the new gen, inline triple rides prominently displayed with little in the way of framed or body panels to hide it. The engine, and its controls, see most of the fancy electronic gadgetry on the bike, but first, let's take a look at the mundane stuff. It runs a 74mm bore and 61.9mm stroke with an 800cc total displacement and 11.3:1 compression ratio. Dual overhead cams time the 12-valve system, and an all-stainless exhaust system carries away the waste gases with a 3-into-1 header out in front where the incoming air can keep it cool. Above the pipes, and up high under the steering head, the radiator is fairly inconspicuous and placed well out of harm's way. As usual with triples, power comes on high up in the RPM range with 58 pounds a grunt that develop at 8,050 revolutions per minute, but you don't get the full 95 horsepower till you wind it up to a lofty 9,500 revolutions per minute. Whether you want the full height XRx or the low, you can expect to pay the same price. For 2018, the all-new lineup rolls for $13,650 with color choices available for $250 more. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.